Welcome to Reality FC. Yeah, Reality FC. You pick the players every week. It's your interactive Sunday football team. It's Reality FC. Yeah, Reality FC.
But that means you've got to talk, make sure there's somebody always holding back. We cannot have all three of you bombing forward. We'll just be exposed,
You'll probably be
and it breaks down. So as long as someone's sitting there, the others can push on. Up front is Lee McDonald and Rob Taylor. So it's kick-off to a load of hay in the light blue kit. Reality FC playing in the darker blue with the number 10. The referee deemed that the players could play in these similar coloured strip, but the referee wasn't allowing for the poor commentator as Chris Abbott heads the ball out of play, nor for the watching managers and fans who join us watching this video. Welcome to you. Good header by Chris Abbott. Rob Taylor tries to get hold of the ball. Lee McDonald pressurises the defender. Oh, the number 10's come through here for a load of hay, and he hits a cross shot, which Chris Ward runs after and sees it out. Priest with the throw. Phil Buggs holds off the challenge. Nice turn from him. Plays it into Monto. Monto tries a Phil Buggs, but it's back with the number 10 now. Is it? Good pressure from Chris the Wall Abbott and sees it out for a throw. Priest takes that to Phil Buggs. Tries to play it back to Priest, but it doesn't get there. Priest wins it back well with the help of Rob Range. Into range. Switches play across to Monto, who again switches play to Dan Huppen, who bursts through from left wing back with the shot, and it's just wide of goal. A good opportunity there for Reality. Number 12, for a load of hay, plays it up high and long. Anthony Cox will head that to Dan Huppen. Lee McDonald turns, looks to go past the play, he's brought down, but he stays on his feet and he slots it home! 1-0 to Reality FC. It was a good ball in to Lee McDonald. He took it so well that the defender knocks him off balance, but he stays on his feet. The goalkeeper comes out and he slots it home for an early lead for Reality FC. Ball goes up high for a load of hay. And Chris Abbott challenges, but he's been turned by the number 14. 14 plays into the strike, and Anthony Cox can't clear with that left foot of his. Number 9 turns and shoots. John Finn deflects it to Dan Huppen. Plays it forward to Scott Monto. Into Rob Taylor. Good feet from him. Not so good from Phil Buggs, but he's still got it. Into Priest. Back to Phil Buggs, and Priest makes a run. Phil Buggs plays the ball up and he's picked out Priest. It's a great ball. Priest bursts through to one-on-one and he's hit the post, and it bounces safely into the hands of the keeper away from Rob Taylor. Good run from Priest and an excellent ball from Phil Buggs. So the winger goes past Dan Huppen. Rob Range is there covering. Ball comes in, the number 10 finds himself in space. Priest takes it away from him. Into Dan Huppen. Scott Monto. Dan Huppen brings the ball forward. Plays it out to Phil Buggs. To Dave Priest, who plays the 1-2. Lee McDonald collects it. The goal scorer. Back to Phil Buggs. Into Scott Monto. Chris Abbott. This is like watching Brazil, this. Well, Brazil is an old phrase, really. It's more like Barcelona here. As Scott Monto still keeps the ball for Reality in a good challenge, but the referee gives a free kick. Ball goes up high. Oh, the captain for a load of hay had an opportunity there, but Chris Ward was alert, keeping goal. Like a lion looks after his den. And there's Rob Taylor. Good play from him. Holds the ball up really well. Leaves it for Rob Range now. Dan Huppen plays it up down the line to Lee McDonald. Turns and plays it in to Rob Range, who goes through. The captain for Load of Hay scuffs his clearance away, does enough. Phil Buggs to Scott Monteau, looks to turn, gets in behind, plays it to Priest, who drills in across with his left foot, but it's away with the number 17. Oh, good pressure from Rob Range as he wins it back temporarily, but now it's with Dan Huppin. Looks to bring the ball forward, looks lively. Scott Monteau there, plays it in. Oh, and Monteau with a crashing challenge. Now as Lee McDonald, can he drill across? He can't, as it goes out for a throw. But right now it's a throw for Load of Hay on this far side. They look to come forward and perhaps get an equaliser. Rob Taylor plays it in to Lee McDonald here, and he's chipped the keeper, and it's tipped just wide. It's a good effort from Lee McDonald. Throwing for Load of Hay. One back by Monteau and Range. Monteau looks to bring the ball out. A little bit heavy on the touch, and the ball goes up. Headed on by John Finn. And Priest keeps possession for Reality. Into Phil Buggs. To Scott Monteau, who has left it for the midfield player for Load of Hay, but now Dan Huppin's got it. Looks to beat his man, leaves it for Monteau. Plays it into Phil Buggs, who's hounded by the midfield player there, or by the striker, I think that is, for Load of Hay. And Phil Buggs just strolls about, keeping possession into Scott Monteau. Rob Taylor, nice ball out to Rob Range, who turns. Oh, he turns it back there, tricked everybody. Rob Taylor into Dan Huppin, who leaves it for Rob Range, who plays it across. The defender does well, but Rob Taylor wins it back. Dan Huppin, lovely bit of control there, and the ball back in from Rob Range. It goes out for a corner. No, the ball has actually stayed in here. Rob Range looks to pick out Priest, and the ball headed on by the captain and eventually cleared by the fullback. Here come Load of Hay, and Chris the Wall Abbott sees it out of play. Ward with the goal kick. Headed on by Load of Hay. Priest comes in and wins it back. Dan Huppin to Rob Range, but Priest plays the through ball there for Lee McDonald and goes through. Can he get a finish away? It's a good effort, tipped away by the goalkeeper. And that'll be half time.
What we've got to do as well, which we're fucking up, is hesitation. Everyone is hesitating. If you're going to hesitate, you might as well give them the ball. You know to make that pass, but yet you wait 2-3 seconds to make it. As soon as you get that ball, you play the pass. You've got to play it because everyone is hesitating. And the midfield, me, Scott and Rob have been doing it and fucking up. When someone gets it on the wing, we're all there free in a line. One should be in the middle, one should be further on, making a triangle, not standing all three of us in a line.
So it's kick-off to Reality FC in this second half. Rob Range to Scott Monteau. To Rob Range. Back to Monteau. To Rob Taylor. Back to Monteau, and it's back with Load of Hay. As they look to build an attack, and Priest hounds the player. And the striker gets in behind Chris Abbott, does well here for Load of Hay, and he beats the challenge of John Finn. He's one-on-one with the keeper. Oh, it's a good save from Chris Ward as he tips it onto the bar. An early equaliser looked very likely there until Chris Ward pulled a great save off. Corner kick, Reality FC. Good header from Load of Hay's captain. There's Anthony Cox. Can't find the pass. And Load of Hay look to hit Reality FC on the counter-attack here. Chris Ward clears it away. I think Chris Abbott had it covered anyway. Rob Taylor hounds the defenders. Now with the midfield for Load of Hay. Nice composure from the number 9. Looks to play the ball in, but John Finn is there. He can't get the ball out of his feet, and it's trouble here for Reality FC as Priest clears up the pitch. Monteau now to Rob Taylor, to Lee McDonald, but it's won back by Load of Hay. But Rob Taylor does well again with that challenge. How many tackles has Rob Taylor made today? I asked the question, I hope somebody's counting. Lee McDonald looks to go through here, good defending from the defender. Rob Taylor's hit that! Oh, 2-0 to Reality FC. What a strike from Rob Taylor as he high-fives his father on the sidelines. And here he comes. That was a naughty finish from Rob Taylor. Get yourself into the chairman's office, Rob Taylor.
What's a goal? What's a goal?
As the players come round and absolutely delighted with that effort that should see Reality FC secure their future in the division in this relegation battle. You can see it there, he just hits that. And who is that mystery woman, blonde-haired woman behind the goal, who inspires Rob Taylor's finish? Rob Range with the head. Fullback plays it to the number 4. Oh, and a nice clearance from Anthony Cox. Captain tries to bring it down. Good challenge from Monto. With Monto again, plays it to Phil Buggs. Back to Monto. To Rob Taylor. Phil Buggs. This is again like Barcelona. Priest with the cross, puts it in. Oh, and Lee McDonald can't get there as a defender does, and it's in the hands of the goalkeeper for Load of Hay. Great build-up play again. Dan Huppin tries to play his way out of trouble. He does really well there. Good challenge, but it is with the number 3. Played into the striker. Challenge from Abbott. It's Phil Buggs. Scott Monto has a look up. Seeing the run of Lee McDonald, who goes through here. Can he get it onto his right foot? Beats the player, hits a shot, and it's just over the bar. Could have been 3-0 to Reality FC. Good ball from Monto. Unlucky with the finish from McDonald. There's Scott Monto again. Dan Huppin plays it up the line to Lee McDonald. Oh, looks to beat the defender, but still keeps the ball. Scott Monto. Oh, a lovely back heel to Phil Buggs. Phil Buggs holds off the player really well and plays it to Dan Huppin, who turns, plays it out to Lee McDonald, and he's cut inside, picks the cross out from Taylor into the hands of the keeper. Good play from Reality FC again. Here come Load of Hay with the number 15, plays it in behind, and Rob Range goes to ground. The midfield player has a bit of time here, looks up, picks out the pass, the number 9's through, and he scored! Gives Load of Hay a lifeline back into this game. About 15 minutes remaining now. Can Reality FC see the game out? Phil Buggs plays it out to Dan Huppin, who keeps the ball well. He's giving it to the number 10, back from Priest. Dan Huppin. Nice skill from him. Plays the ball into Lee McDonald. The ball comes out wide. Rob Range is through. Can he do it? Oh, good save from Load of Hay goalkeeper. Good opportunity again for Reality. Ball goes to the captain, who's finding himself in all sorts of positions here. Goes past Priest. And the challenge from Abbott, but Range sees it away. Captain flicks it on. And the player drills it across here. The number 10 has got in behind. Plays it across. Number 14's hit that shot into the hands of the keeper. Corner ball. Headed on by the number 6, and Dan Huppin clears up the pitch to Phil Buggs. Does well to hold it up. Leaves it for Monto. Back to Buggs. Lee McDonald plays it into Monto out wide, left hand side. Good run from Dan Huppin with the ball now. Plays it through to Monto, who comes across, plays it across. Dan Huppin couldn't turn. Rob Taylor puts a nice ball up, and it's Priest. Oh, he's dragged it wide of the goal from a tight angle. Good ball from Rob Taylor. Chris Ward with the goal kick. Rob Range looks to go down this left hand side into Lee McDonald. It's all Reality FC at the moment as they look to see this game out, but Load of Hay now play a long ball in behind. Challenge from Monto, but the player comes through. Referee says play on. Chris Abbott puts pressure on, but the 14 who's got away, he's put a good ball in to number 9 again. He's hit it! Oh, it's the equaliser! With 2 minutes remaining, Load of Hay have equalised. So the time is ticking away from Reality as Lee McDonald looks to try and get something back for Reality and get the game. He's gone through here. An easy push. The referee says no. It was a great run from Lee McDonald. But now here come Load of Hay. Let's hope Reality don't concede a third and throw this game completely away. A draw would do them. It would be enough to almost secure safety in the division. Rob Range can't get the ball out wide. Still with Rob Range. To Dave Priest. Plays it. Great ball from Rob Taylor's range went through, but he's tackled by the number 16. There's Priest. Heavy first touch, but does well. Strong challenge. Ball with Monto. Holds off the defender. Leaves it for Dan Huppin. Plays it up to Phil Buggs. This is really good play from Reality. Phil Buggs leaves it across. Dan Huppin turns, shoots. Oh, good save. Just enough time for this corner kick then for Reality as the ball comes up. Priest with the header and the referee blows for full time. Reality FC 2, Load of Hay 2. It's a great comeback from Load of Hay.
The thing is, at 2-1, they could have scored so many times, but we never literally said, right, fucking hell, come on, let's take our fingers out of our asses. In fact, we put our other fingers up there as well and carried on playing.
Reality FC.